Good evening. Welcome in everybody that's coming in. Welcome to another night of night shenanigans. I don't know how much I'm extremely sore tonight, so don't know how much shenanigans there will actually be. Just hanging out, chilling, see who comes in, and we'll see where the trouble goes from there. A lot of it will depend on what happens and goes. But anyways, hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's TGIF. Thank goodness. Um, Obviously, I'm glad it is Friday night. Um, we got a lot of good things coming up next week. We'll be back to our normal schedule in doing streams. And everything else. But and then we definitely have one good thing happening next week for sure on Monday night. And we'll talk about that a little. We'll be talking about that in a little while. We definitely got some things coming up. Still trying to confirm with some other people, but I do got some. I'm getting people lined up. We're going to start bringing in some people. So, hopefully we'll get some more people in here. Shenanigans. Oh, ain't nobody in here, so I can snap. Anyways, guys. Hopefully we'll get some people in here. And if we don't, then I guess it'll be a very, very short stream tonight. But you all got to behave in order for that to happen. And while I'm waiting out, welcome into those coming in, guys. I'm just waiting to see who else is coming in. But Gloria, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Samara, and there's the Disney Queen. Hello, Samara. Welcome in. Welcome in. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm actually been working on trying to. Heck, everything. Lucky you, I'm up tonight till midnight. Oh, okay. That's right. You gotta book your plane. You gotta book your flights, don't you? Current Theme Park Adventures, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Hello. Yeah, I know a lot of people are still over on Pete. Pete was still going. So we might see some of our normal Friday night shenanigan people in here in a few minutes. Samantha Lowe, hello. Good to see you. Let me see. Ooh. Hopefully we'll get some of my mods in here pretty soon so that we can. Oh, you got to sign up for the Princess reservation for your cruise? Okay. Okay, Jill. No problem. Hey, at least you're getting to eat dinner. I haven't been able to eat dinner yet. Looks like mine's going to be a midnight snack buffet again. Oh well. At least I got specialty dinner. Let's see how fast it'll be back. Well, you never know, Samara. Yes, go eat dinner, and I might be able to eat dinner after. Oh, you did your online check-in? Sweet, nice. It's always nice when you get that online check-in done. You got 10:45. Okay. Boarding group 5. Well, hey, boarding group 5 ain't bad. I start to worry when you have to board and you're all the way in the back. That's where if I'm ever going to fly again, I'm flying first coach. They seem guest one. Well, there you go. Where are your parents? Where's your parents? I have no idea. All I know is that I need to fly. Anytime I fly, I need to fly first class. Something about welcome in, guys. Welcome in to everybody coming in. Whoop! I forgot my banner tonight. Where's my? Well, I really am slipping tonight. I must be more tired from work than I thought. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Wrong one. Where is my shenanigans one? I need my shenanigans. Disney Late Night. There we go. Disney Late Night Shenanigans. There's my banner. And there's our good friend Jonathan Chong. Welcome in. Jonathan, can you do me a favor? Get Samantha. Can you put Samantha's Lowe's link in here? I know she was in here. They will miss out. Okay. Well, hey. Yeah. Yeah. Can they? Yeah, I was gonna say, Jill was in here. She had to step out. But can you get Samantha Lowe and put her link in there for her channel? Oh. One of these days, my cruises are set for next year. I just got to get them booked and actually need to start booking them. Unfortunately, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with the house. We've changed, still trying to get things gathered there. I'm waiting for the trigger to be pulled so I can. Thank you, Jonathan. If you guys have not checked out Samantha Lowe, yeah, that's about it, Samara. Book them real good. If you guys have not checked out Samantha Lowe, please check out Samantha Lowe. She does such a good job on her streams. Um, where's the rest of our late night shenanigan regular hangouts? Are they too old? They must be all getting old. Yes. We'll be talking about that in a little. I'm going to be talking about that in a little bit, John. Yes, looking forward to having you on Monday and bring you in. And yes, Monday night's going to be really good. Your cruise has cheap rooms left. Okay. Well, hey, trust me, if I could right now, I'm about ready to toss a lot of things and go on a cruise right now. I'm about ready to tell my job where they can jump. John, you listen. I seen the interview you did with Pete. No, you are not boring. That is for sure. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in, buddy. We're gonna have a good time on Monday. Even if we have to sit Debbie on a trash can so she can see the screen to listen. No, well, that's okay. We like it, Samara. It's the only way to be on a Friday night shenanigans. And I promise you this, John, even if we have to put Debbie on a trash can so she can see the interview, it'll be a good interview. Now I'm waiting for Mama D to come in and respond to that. But we'll see. Well, hey, I'm just saying, put her on a trash can. I ain't going any further than that. I'm going no further than that. Anything worse than that could be endangering my life. Oh, I'm actually, believe it or not, being serious, Samara. I'm working on booking Royal Caribbean. I'm looking to book Royal Caribbean next April, and you know what, Mama D is special, man. I'm telling you, to be able to look. I was happy I was able to get down there in December. It's 1830. Yeah, 1830. Man, that's really cheap for a Disney cruise. Um, Geez, I'm trying to remember. I don't have it in front of me at the moment. Um, I, Give me 1 second and let me look it up. I'll have to remember. It's all, let me see. Princess Cruise, Royal Caribbean. What did I do with all that? Oh, fudge. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, I actually want to get out there. I know it's one of the cruises out of Port Canaveral, Samara. But that, for one, is guaranteed room. Yeah, yeah. I know it's one of the ones out of Port Canaveral. John, I actually need to get out to California. I want to do the. I think it is. I think it's the Adventures of the Seas I was looking at. I believe it was. And as soon as I get my house locked in, then I'm going to start booking and paying for it, which I hope is soon. You sure do, Samara. Yeah, I believe it was Adventures of the Sea. Because it will be a 7 day. It'll be a 7 day cruise. Mirror one wall. Well, yeah, but you know what? You know your ships. You definitely know your ship. Listen, John, welcome to the party. I've only done one cruise myself personally. That's why next year, speaking of Mama D, 7 day cruise in dismay will sail bye bye and cry. Well, you never, there it is. Yeah, there's the good old Mama D. Her ears must have been burning. Oh, speaking of which, guys, hello, Pete. I'm doing good. Tired, but good. I'm sending a raid over. And we're going to send them all. Bring it on. Say, raid. Somebody's taken. Well, bring it on. It's Shenanigan night. It is Shenanigan night? Yep. Debbie Burns will be in there. Yes, Debbie, Mama D is in there. Is she going to be on live with you? I don't know. I haven't asked her yet. Well, you should ask her, Dave. Hey, Mama D, you need to come on. Oh, here comes Doug. Hello, Doug. Hey, Dave. What's up? I'm watching you and I'm naked. Well, that's okay. Nobody can see what I'm wearing below my shirt, so that's okay. That's all I'm saying. Oh my God, where'd he come from? A dual conference call. I guess. All right, I'm going out of here, Ken. I'm waiting. Be careful that picture behind you. Yeah, it's been watching me since I've been here, so. I think so. Yep. I think so. All right, gotta go. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to come on, Pete. The Godfather asked you. Jonathan, I'm just saying, okay? It's Shenanigan night. It's Shenanigan night. Hello, Monorail Molly. Hi, Jen. Hi. And Doug, good to see you, buddy. Good to listen. Guys, please go check out our good friend Doug. Make sure. Guys, please put in, let's make sure we put in Pete's, let's please make sure we put in Pete's link and Doug's link for their shows. Oh, your cruise is in 1 month. Did you get it booked? Did you get it booked, Samara? Or whatever you have? Okay, Debbie, I'll send you the link right now. And if Molly wants to join us, she can always join us. I'll send it to Molly too. Yes, but I can promise you this, Jonathan, I've got pants on. I just said you didn't know what I had below. Stuck on the mirror on the wall. Well, you know, Let the shenanigans begin. I love it. Let the shenanigans begin. There you go. See, now we got to get Molly in here. If Debbie's coming in, we need Molly in here. And no, I do not have. I actually have Mickey Mouse PJs on. See, I got Mickey Mouse on. And then I got in case Paul and Stephanie are watching, I got Liberty Flames on too. So I'm good to go. Molly and the they're good people. I love Mama D. Oh, I love it. I love it, Tamara. I love it. I'm just saying, I got my pants on. I don't know what everybody else is, but the good thing it's after 11:30. Now we got to get Molly in here, and then we can have a party. Is it 12? No, we got 28 minutes. We got 28 minutes till it's midnight. But I will tell you guys, since we're waiting on Mama D, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Guys, do not forget Monday. Monday night, y'all know about Disney. You know about Monday night. Don't forget. Well, that was the other one. But when I had Molly and Tina, don't forget Monday night, Dave's Disney Life. We are going to have a special guest. We're going to have John Spaceship Ears on here to join us at 6 p.m. to have a good interview and a good time on Monday night at 6 p.m. Please make sure you come and join us. Who's that guy? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you know him, John. We're still trying to figure out who Jonathan Chong is. I know is some guy from Canada. That's all I know. Yes, we do. I'm looking forward to. I am actually looking forward to hearing some good stories and having a good time. It will be a lot of fun on Monday. There ain't no time. As long as we can keep Jonathan from not, as long as we can keep Jonathan behaving, I might have to stick Mama D on him. But Jonathan is the one. No, I ain't a listen. I am like Frank. I'm like Frank Sinatra. Fly me to the moon, let the rain on the way. John, Jonathan does not behave. Trust me. That guy is always starting trouble in this chat. Hey, I love Don Rickles. Don Rickles was a good guy. I love it. See what's happening on Jupiter. I don't know, John. Well, hey. I'm not sure about. He sure did. I got you. Oh goodness! Now I got you singing, Johnson. Hey, I always did love that song. Listen, seriously, I did love a lot of Frank Sinatra songs. Yes, and Don Rickles, he was quite a character. He was quite a character. He kind of you just never know what Don Rickles was going to say or do. Kind of like Don Knotts, just except where Don Knotts was a funny, comical type of guy. Don Rickles was more of a serious looking type of comical guy. No, I wouldn't do it. All right, welcome back, Jill. Good to see you. Hello, Jill. Welcome back. And we, hey, Jill. When you get time, can you start looking at some dates for me of when you guys might be able to, when you might want to come on? Since we're getting close to April now, or when you guys might be able to come on. Because oh my Lord, oh, Tim Conway, he was such a character. Between I've always loved movies with Tim Conway and Don Knotts. Those two were I know they didn't do I don't think they did a lot of stuff together, but boy, did they have comedic timing with each other. They sure are, John. And the thing of it is, I was never okay. That sounds good to me, Joe. Just look at the calendar, and when you so I can start getting it, so I can put it on the calendar, my calendar. Just let me know, because I know a bunch of us are waiting to hear about the treasure and see some photos. To the moon. Oh man. Oh, I love Red Fox. He could get a little raw, even for his older age. He could get raw, but he was definitely a comedian. You do the cheapest Disney cruises. Hey, if it works tomorrow and you can get on a good Disney cruise, so much the better. Nice, Samara. Nice. Yeah, I always did. I always did love. I always did when he taught. Loved talking to Esther. I'm gonna stick your face in some dough and make some gorilla cookies. Man, he was always in insulting Esther. Okay, nice. Okay, Joe, cool. This ought to Treasure will have sale of my house and my tree. Oh boy, that would be an expensive trip. All right, Matt. Well, have a good night, Matt, Jen, and get some. Hope you feel better. Speaking of which, Jen, you need to talk to the Triple C's. I need to get you all back on the Monday night show. No, well, he's dreaming. He actually. Hey, Samara, he's not dreaming. He's probably crying in his dreams that his Starbucks is closed. That's what that is. Yes, don't worry. Mama D will keep an eye on Jonathan and make sure Jonathan behaves. Oh, I think Mama D is in the back. Hello, Mama D.
I was wondering what you were gonna. Hello.
That goes to show you how tired I am. I didn't even realize you were back there. You should have said something in the chat to me.
I did.
Well, then I really am tired. Not to mention the fact I haven't eaten dinner yet either. So,
yes, you better eat, mister. And yeah. And did you get a haircut?
A few weeks ago. It's almost time. It's almost time to get a cut again.
Well, I guess I just noticed it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay on much longer myself. I'm kind of tired myself.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I mean, I'm probably just going to cut it. I'll probably do maybe an hour to maybe a little over an hour for tonight. Save everything for tomorrow night. But
yeah,
we were talking about Monday night. I've got a good interview with John coming on.
Mm-hmm.
That ought to be fun. And then we'll be back to the regular shenanigans, regular streaming all next week. Back.
How's your wrist?
Wrist is good.
Did you get it checked out, or is it you just?
No, I just kept the brace. I kept the brace on it all week, and it's doing good now. I mean, it's a little tight, but other than that, it's good.
Well, just watch it.
See, look at that, Jonathan. Already causing trouble. See, I told you. Yeah, it's good as it bends back that way.
Jonathan!
See, I told you, Jonathan, you were a troublemaker.
Why would you want to throw food at Dave?
I don't know. I'm an innocent angel. I don't know why anybody would want.
I wouldn't go that far, Dave, but
I mean, I'm always behaving.
I could differ on that.
Beep. One's going beep, another one's going Canadian food. Boy.
Dave, what am I going to do with you?
I don't know. I'm just behaving. Oh, there you go. Oh, Stephanie, we got a Stephanie Keel sighting in here. Yep, there it is. Go LU. Just for Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, where's Paul? You got him tied up? Oh, wait. It's too late for him to be up. That's right. But anyway, good to see you, Stephanie. Good to see you. And yes, go Flames. Anyways, how are you? How Paul is snoring away? Oh man, he must have had one heck of a long honeydew list. Warm out. Anyways, well, it's good to see you, Stephanie. Good. We miss you. I know we don't. I know you're you're like me. You work for the schools, and sometimes it gets busy and it's hard. And that's why sometimes it's hard for me to even stream in the middle, especially Monday through Thursday when I'm up at 4 a.m., 3:45 in the morning to go to work. That's okay. We're only going to go. I'm going to try to. I may start the stream a little bit earlier. Is John? Are you still in here? Stephanie's going. Oh, we're. Yeah. Well, hey,
Yeah,
think about it. Think
I
about it this
understand
way.
that, Stephanie. I get that.
Maybe. Yeah. Hey, I understand. Listen, Friday nights I work Friday evenings. Monday through Thursday, I'm at work by 4:30, 5 in the morning. And believe me, by Thursday, I'm zonked taking care of the school grounds outside. So, all them but Captain Mickey. John, I'm going to probably start the stream a little bit earlier on Monday. You don't have to be until 6, or if you want to join me a little bit sooner, you're more than welcome. Yeah, believe me, especially trying to keep the place clean from the kids.
I can't wait to see you again, Stephanie, in August.
I'm not a teacher, Samara. I'm actually a custodian. I clean up after the little buggers. I try to keep things looking nice, but unfortunately, well, Stephanie can confirm. Stephanie and Doug both can confirm what I always say, that kids make it so rough. I am a travel agent. My full-time job is a high school custodian. Yes. And don't worry, Stephanie, she'll be the one sitting on top of the trash can.
Not in Baltimore.
Yeah, well, we're gonna put you on a trash can and let you ride on a mechanical trash can around.
In Baltimore?
Why not? New fancy vehicle.
No.
I wish I could give them detention. I'd make them clean up the mess that they made. There you go, guys. We confirmed.
On someone?
On someone, he said. Okay, Jill, that sounds good to me. I'm looking forward to that. I don't give them detention. If I gave them detention, they'd be out picking up trash and cleaning windows and cleaning off all the graffiti that they put on the walls. They don't want me in charge. Yes, I am a travel agent. I do travel agent on the work. I'm hoping to get it, Samara, where my business is running, and then I can quit all my jobs and just do my travel agent stuff. But until that happens, unfortunately, still have to do the adulting world and work full time.
You mean you actually have to act like an adult?
Listen, knowing this community, somebody's got to be the adult around here.
That's what I am for. That's what Mama D is for.
Well, with some of these people, you better get on top of them then. Did I ever get detention? No, I never got detention. Trust me, if I ever got detention, here's where my detention would be: standing in front of my mom getting the old Board of Education. That would be my detention. I grew up in the old school. We got that enough at home that we didn't get into trouble at school. In fact, actually, I will say all my teachers loved me to death. I was actually a teacher's pet, and that's being the honest truth. I'm not trying to brag, but I behaved. I never gave my ounce of trouble. I did my work. I would fall asleep in class from time to time. I think I only got in trouble once with my choir teacher in high school, and I got called into the office and talked to.
No, I was always good too. I don't think I ever got into trouble. I never got into trouble.
Because I can guarantee you, even if I was in high school, I probably would have got it then if my parents realized how bad. And it wasn't just me; it was the whole tenor section and the bass section. Every guy all the guys we just got out of control. We were having fun.
We did that one time where the whole class
Jill was Jill was a troublemaker, she said.
I was never a troublemaker, but I do.
Oh, ouch. Well, he shouldn't have closed the door on you, Samara. Jeez. Man, that would hurt. Let's see. You know Pete nicknamed. That might be true, Stephanie. She might if we get enough of her of the moonshine in her.
Stephanie. Stephanie.
In fact, I'm going to send that to Pete now. Debbie volunteers to. Hey, Pete. Debbie volunteered to dance on top of a trash can after she drinks enough moonshine.
No.
Of course, you know I really wouldn't send that, Debbie. You know that.
No.
I know some other people that might send it, but
I'll tell you one thing. The one time it was funny. One time, I don't know, I was a substitute teacher, and I pretty much always sat in front because, hence, I was small and I couldn't see anything. Anyway,
oh, what, Jonathan? Just because I got into trouble one time? Listen, you wanted to go ahead, Debbie, finish it, and then I'll take care of Mr. Chong himself.
No, it's just saying that as far as like, I never got detention, but they got a call from they got a call from the school to my mom saying that I wasn't in class that day. And I'm like, yes, I was. I was right there in the front. And, maybe they didn't hear me say here. You know how you used to always say here when they call out your name? Right? But the funny thing about it is that my brother used to dip classes all the time, and the school never called my mom. I was there. They called me.
Yeah,
tell them that I wasn't there, but I was there.
Well, here's the thing about it. They always do that to the good kids because, to be honest, truthfully, they actually had to call my mom and they had to send me, what was it? I believe my senior year. Or no. It was my sophomore year because back then it was 10th, 11th, 12th was high school for us. They hadn't changed. Yeah. They hadn't changed the grades around then at that point.
Yeah.
When I was going through, I got lucky. I got revenge on a math teacher because I got sick. And oh no, it was my senior year because I had 0 hour. Never mind. I went to school from 7 in the morning till 1:30 p.m. Still had 6 blocks, but I had that's because I was in choir. But my senior year, I was also on a special ensemble for our music department. So we had a 7:00 class. And by 3rd hour, I was sick as a dog. I could have stayed home, but it would have messed up my perfect. Some of us got perfect attendance all the way through high school. I'm just saying that's how perfect I am. And that's why you see the halo light over me.
No, but that's what I did too. I had a perfect attendance.
Listen, I will say this. Okay. I shouldn't do it because it will show the horns. I did do a little bit of trouble to one teacher. I did do one trouble to one teacher. I put a whoopee cushion on her chair and some of those spring-loaded snakes in her desk drawer. It was funny to watch. They never knew it was me, but I did. It was funny to hear and then when she opened the door, watched all the snakes pop everywhere. What was that for? No, it ain't. That's a hail.
Well, thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that.
Listen, I like I said, I guarantee, yeah, we would probably be her favorites, Mama D, because I can't see me or you causing any trouble in school.
I never did.
I really never did. Just that one, and that, and and the teacher laughed at it because that teacher loved me to death. I gave her, trust me, at the class I was in, she had at least three students that were a handful. So that is not. It's all over that's my halo going over there. All right, Samara.
Yeah. No, but I was going to say is like one time, this was, I guess it was in junior high. Because like you said, we had 7th, 8th, and 9th in junior high and 10th, 11th, and 12th in high school.
Right.
And I was in junior high. I think I was in 8th grade, 8th or 9th grade. I can't remember now. And
there you go, Samara.
There was one student. Well, there were several students that always made fun of me and bullied me and all that stuff. I always had that throughout my whole school year, my whole school life. But this one student, he was really super tall, very big guy, very big kid. And we were in the cafeteria and he was doing something to me. He sat next to me and he kept poking me, like with his, I don't know, with hand. He kept poking me on my side. Kept poking me on the side. And I got enough of it and I had a pencil in my hand and I just went like that to him. And
Well, see, you didn't do it right then.
Well, later on, he was in my art class. Love that art class. One of my favorite classes. One of my favorite teachers in the whole school. And I still remember his name is Paz. We used to call him Paz. And
yeah, yeah. Apparently, she did, Spaceship Earth.
And so he was so upset.
He didn't do it right.
Well, he caused such trouble for me in my art class that he was continuing bullying me, continuing bothering me. And he started to almost pour paint over me. He was like really hurting me, actually. I don't know what he was doing to me, but he was really hurting me. And the kids in his classes were trying to stop him. And with the not the funny thing, but the bad part about it is that my teacher had to step outside. He always thought it was okay to go out, and leave the class with just kids. Well, when he came back, he caused such a ruckus, hurting me and all that he had to fight the teacher. There were several teachers that had come in to try to hold him down.
Really?
Yeah, it was like bizarre. And
you should have stabbed him more. You should have stabbed him more.
And he started threatening me.
Well, you know what you do next time? You know what you do next time? While nobody's looking, and not that I did this. I'm not saying I didn't do this, but you know what you do is you get a whole bunch of thumbtacks, put it on the chair when nobody's looking, and when he goes to sit down, watch him fly right through the roof because he's going to be.
It was a really big thing because like said, several teachers had to try to calm him down. They couldn't calm him down. The principal couldn't calm him down. He started threatening me. The teachers had to walk me from class to class for several weeks. They had to walk me from class to class because I was so afraid of what he was going to do to me.
Well, if that's going to be that way, they should have kicked him out. They should have suspended him permanently.
And they called my mom in. They called his parents in, and it was horrible. But the funny thing about it, several years later, I mean, many years later, when we were I take that back. When we were in graduating high school, he said to me, he goes, Deb, I need to apologize to you. I'm like, and I completely forgot about it. He goes, for what? He goes, I know I really hurt you badly, when we were in junior high. He goes, and I need to apologize for you for that. And I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. And then several years later,
he grew up. And I understand.
That's what I said. I said several years later, we were on Facebook, and he again apologized for me. And I go, you still think about that? I said, yeah, I think about it every once in a while. But I said, you know what? You were a kid. Not saying that it was right, but you were a kid, and
Well, he better
that's
be
all I.
glad it wasn't me because I would have gotten even. He would have been sitting on a bunch of thumbtacks. And I guarantee you,
Well,
he would have been in too much agony to try to pull any other crap, and he would have
yeah,
learned
yeah. Well,
immediately.
it was.
But of
Hi,
course,
Neil.
I would make sure Stephanie wasn't watching so I could do it to a student.
Well, I mean, like I said, I was bullied throughout my
Hey,
whole
listen, Neil. Hey, Neil.
Hi, Neil.
Welcome in.
Yeah, I was
Hello,
bullied.
hello, hello.
But
Yeah.
anyway, that was
But
years ago.
and here's the crazy thing. I mean, I actually had that kind of happen too. Or there were actually where kids, and then they come back to me by the time we were in high school and all that, and actually became good friends.
I had that a
And
few people.
I still hear from them once in a while.
I have that every once in a while. I have people from my high school who apologize for making my life miserable in school. But,
Yeah, I would have did it the nice way. I would have just given you those. I would have just given you those cans that you opened up and had the snakes pop out at you. Boing.
they, you know,
Yeah, I know that exactly. If somebody did, because I'm going to tell you this. I never got angry or that. The only time I nearly beat the snot out of a fellow kid was somebody and this was in junior high. We were walking home because I lived near the junior high, so I could walk to school and walk home. Pissed me off so bad, I went in my house, came out, and I wouldn't have gotten in trouble because I touched home. I could actually have beat the snot out of a freaking kid, and I couldn't have gotten in trouble because I had touched home. He hadn't. He would have gotten suspended. I nearly wailed on him. Boy, it's a good thing I had friends that were right there and pulled me off because I was about ready to go to town on him. It's amazing. It's amazing. Here we go now. But here's the thing. It's amazing how many of us are actually in the school.
you know
Oh,
what?
you were a dean for 30 years, Neil? Wow. I don't know
Things
how
just
you deal. Did you deal with the discipline dean as the dean, Neil?
I'm sure you had to.
He probably did, but I would. And you know what? The worst of it is, the kids back then aren't. We weren't even a fraction of what these kids are today.
Oh no,
Not even a fraction.
the kids today. I mean, yeah, we were bullied and it was bad back then. But today, the kids, they have no remorse whatsoever.
That's because they don't get the dean.
Well, because their parents don't.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, my thing is they don't have the Board of Education anymore, and I'm telling you.
They don't have the Board of Education.
I am so sorry to hear that. See, that's what ticks me off. In all the years, I've spent 20 years in the education system as a custodian, and I hate to see when.
New school. Yeah, I'm glad he loves his new school. No one needs to go to school.
I'm glad he does, Joe.
It's hard enough going to school as it is,
And being bullied. There's no excuse for bullying.
When you have to deal with bullies, it makes things a lot worse. It makes it harder. And I
Well, that's good to hear, Neil.
Not only on the school, because they don't do as much as they should, and I also blame the parents or
Well,
whoever.
you know what? I don't blame. I just don't blame the parents too. Education system is.
That's what I'm saying. The school and the parents, because the parents themselves, they're so into their own lives, they don't know what's going on with their children.
Well, here's the thing. It's the teachers' hands are tied.
Well,
The
yeah,
school systems have allowed some of this garbage to go on
right.
because they won't stand up to the parents and say, look, you either straighten it out or he's going to be gone permanently, and do what they need to do and just get rid of him. But
Well, the
no,
thing is,
they back down and the kids are back in
well,
school like a day or
because
two later.
he was afraid of school shootings. We didn't have school shootings when we were kids, Dave.
Oh, yeah, I know. It
We
is, and
didn't
it
have
really
that.
is. It is
We
a
didn't have
factor. It's
that.
a scary
We didn't
thing.
have that. Today kids, the parents send their kids thinking they're gonna be safe, and you don't know what they're sending your kids to.
No, it isn't. Yeah, unfortunately, that's that's the worst case scenario, Neil. That the good kids are the ones that end up suffering because of it. And the one good thing about it is, Stephanie, you what teach the smaller kids, right? I mean, you teach what, second grade or a little bit younger?
Oh my God, Neil.
Oh my God, you guys, I'm telling you what, you know what they always say. If you want to know what's going around the schools, talk to a custodian.
Exactly, Joe.
You would be surprised at half the garbage I see around the school as a custodian. It is just mind blowing, numbing. Yeah.
I'm glad
And
it
I'll
did.
get with you, Neil. I need to get you on the channel. We need to get you on the. I know you do a good job too. Yeah. Yeah, they do, John. They do. It's a freaking
Oh wow.
outright shame. And now you got all this vape going on. I mean, they're trying to contain the vape, but kids still get it into the schools.
Yep, it's rough these days.
I lived through the crack era too, but not that kind of crack. I was I was more the one that just tried to crack people up.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
dying of laughter.
Yeah.
It-
That's rough, Neil.
yeah, that was bad error that time too. Yeah. You mean luck?
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You never know. I mean, and it is. But thank goodness, like we said, we got our Disney stuff.
But you know what?
And
Yeah,
that's what brings
exactly.
it.
But now we have our Disney community, and we can laugh, and we can have
And
fun.
even if one has to sit on a trash can to see over everything.
Okay. Even if I have to do that.
And of course, I might end up with issues come August. So yeah. It sure is in the Disney bubble. It's a lot
Yeah,
better.
exactly.
Even though we got to try to keep Jonathan behaving, keep Mama D off of moonshine. Obviously, I'm the angel.
No.
Regardless of what Stephanie and Jill says, I'm the angel in the group.
Nope. Nope. I think you're the ringleader.
Ooh, I don't cause no havoc. Hey, Jill. Let's see. Your daughter's planning a WDW and Disneyland trip. Yeah, I don't blame her for wanting to do the
Yeah.
70th anniversary, and then the following year, Walt Disney World. Oh, I don't blame her. I do not blame her. But that, yeah, you're right
And
about that, John. That's going to cost a few pennies on that for sure.
I'm going to try to plan to go to Disneyland next year.
Uh-oh. Well, everybody, we all better put out an all points bulletin. Look for the shortest person in running through the airport. Please watch your step. What? Listen, I am always behaving, Jonathan. Holy crud, 700 to 800 a night? Wow.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that, Neil. I missed most of it. I have to go back.
Uh-oh. Was there shenanigans somewhere else too? Cool. It's a shenanigan night.
Yeah, I missed that, Samantha. I'm sorry. I'll watch it in the replay.
Yeah, Mama D had to come in and straighten Jonathan out.
But I have to say something. I'm right here with you. I have to straighten you out, not Jonathan.
I ain't doing anything. I'm just stating.
Leave Jonathan out of it. He's not doing anything either. Leave him alone.
He's trying to throw Canadian food all the way from Canada down on top of me.
Well.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad it was a good time for a good cause. Speaking of which, guys, I will be big snowball. Cool, Samantha. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, John. With that kind of a price of $700, $800 a night, I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to the All Stars.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline. Wah, wah, wah. Dee, 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 dee. Jeannie, it's been a while since we saw her. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, Jeannie. Good to see you in here. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, ooh, I think I had too much soda. Getting gas.
Uh-oh.
I'll let you know after it comes up. I'll look like Old Faithful. Yeah, purple. Well, oh, you got your right. Yeah, good job, Samara. Glad you got your reservation.
Very nice.
Hey, well, the website was broken. It was probably Jonathan's fault. Somehow it was his fault. I don't know why.
What are you putting it on him for?
Hey, he's the one that tried to throw. He's trying to throw food at me, so I got to blame somebody. He fired the first food shot.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness, Princess here. They will think your parents are at the kids club. Okay. Well, hey, then nah, that ain't true, Jonathan. You started it by throwing. You tried to threaten to throw Canadian food at me.
Because he's stayed that twice.
Hey, you tried to
Oh,
throw Canadian food at me.
ay, ay, ay.
Hey, did you expect anything to go normal? It's the Friday night shenanigans. Yeah, some of it is good, Neil. I agree. I always, when I lived up in Michigan, I always did love going over to Windsor. They had some good food up there. Oh, well, now I won't say about the Canadian bacon. I'm not a big bacon person. Didn't get it together. Oh, boy. Oh, Samara's on that one. Goofy is playing with chords. Playing with chords. Well, you sure it ain't? You sure it ain't one of the moderators in here trying to throw food at somebody? Exactly. That's what all bacon is. It's misplant food.
Yeah, have a wonderful time, Samara.
Victoria, Canada, during one of our cruise stops. Yum. Oh yeah, ate at the high tea. Not sure what that is, but that's cool, Jill.
I think high tea is.
Now I had Johnny Rockets in Winter Canada. Does that count? Listen.
Oh
Look,
my
look,
God.
I'm pick Jonathan. You know listen. Love you, Jonathan. You're a good friend, buddy. We couldn't pick on each other. You can throw all the food all the way you want. I'm sure I got somebody here that would catch it and have a good time with it.
Yeah, I've done that once, Jill. I did that in New York one time. I went for a high tea and yeah, that was fun. Yep.
Yeah, the
Yep.
food probably didn't have the food probably didn't have its passports to come across.
Oh boy.
I mean, at one time you could simply get across there easy, but not anymore. Whether you're coming from the Canada to U.S. or you're going from U.S. to Canada, not easy
Mm-hmm.
getting across the border anymore. It actually is. Jonathan, I do gotta ask where you're at. How bad? I gotta ask. I mean, do you guys speak? Do a lot of the people up there speak French? Because I know Canada is very French language
Yeah.
up there.
Well, part of it is Quebec. I think maybe Montreal. I think they're the ones that
Yeah,
don't know.
I
They
know
speak
there's a lot of French, and which is kind of crazy because it was actually Canada when it was first founded was actually a colony of England, which was crazy.
Yeah, I know
Your
Montreal and
place does
Quebec.
Montreal. Nice, Samara.
Yeah. Mm. Right. Right, Jonathan. Right.
In Quebec, yes, and at the capital in Ottawa. Yeah. I swear that's what they talk in Windsor too. I swear it sounds like French Canadian or French because I know the one time me and my mom, and it's been several years ago now, we ended up with some guy that spoke nothing. It was hard to understand him because he was so French sounding going from the US to Windsor. Prime ministers and politicians have to speak both. Yeah, I wouldn't. That doesn't surprise me, Jonathan. I mean,
Yeah, I get that. Yep, they do.
like I said, that one time that we went across, that we got over to Canada. I mean, we got a guy that definitely had the French language. Could talk a little English, but you guys want to hear something funny, and it's not to make fun of him because it's kind of unique. But the guy was trying to tell my mom to open her trunk, and she said, "Open the back, open your butt, open your butt." But he was trying to say in English, he was trying to say, "Open the back," meaning open the trunk.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out what he's trying to say. We're like, huh? And it's not, and I love it. I mean, to be honest, truthfully, there's a lot of beautiful areas up in Canada that I want to go see. I mean, and Jonathan can attest to that, and so Cargo can attest to that, and anybody else. Oh, gee. Here we go with the 31st state again about that. I don't know where this is all coming from, but that's the fifth person that has dropped that joke line about Canada being the 51st state. Not going to happen, guys. Just saying. If anything, the Puerto Rico will end up becoming the state one of these days. Hasn't yet. They've tried. But John's the fifth person I've heard that today about the 51st state. Oh, geez, Jonathan. Oh, that's why I love Jonathan. He's a good guy. Better than America's. Well, yeah, that might be true, John. I'll give you that one. It's rumored to offer for the USA to be part of the Commonwealth, so why not? Well, that's an awful big rumor because that's not likely to happen. Not considering that we kicked our tails twice. First time in the Revolutionary and then the War of 1812. Yeah, leave Canada alone. That's what I say. Canada is a beautiful country, and I'm going to tell you what, they're some of the most friendliest people too.
Yeah.
Out of all the places that really you really want to get to know people, Canada, they are such friendly people.
Well, parts of it.
Most of them are pretty friendly, I would think. I bet you know what, and I understand that, Jonathan. I don't blame you because I honestly. And then there's Richard. Oh my God, Richard! How did you throw your back out? Feel better, buddy.
Richard. Oh no. That's not good.
Jeez. What is it with everybody getting hurt lately? Either people have been sick or getting hurt. That's good. This stuff has got to stop. Yeah. Prayers to you, buddy. No wonder I
Yeah.
didn't see you. I would have.
Hope you feel better.
That would explain why I didn't see you trying to pop on tonight. Blame Debbie's pencil. Oh, it was Debbie's pencil that did it. Okay.
How did my pencil do it?
Well, you were pretty violent with that pencil to that guy now.
It was a little stab.
I don't know. That little stab sent him on a rampage from what you're saying. Yeah, I agree, Neil. I just couldn't figure out why people were saying it. Now it makes sense from what you guys are all saying.
Yeah.
Oh, see? Even Jill said a poke is all it took, Debbie. I'm thinking, Jill, that maybe she started drinking moonshine at that age. Maybe that's why she started poking the guy with a pencil.
No, definitely not.
And welcome in, Francisco.
Fake news. Hello, Francisco.
Well, yeah, I would agree with that too, John. Anybody that went to go see Snow White probably is in pain in the wallet.
Yeah.
Pain that they spent the money to go see that thing. Because it's been ripped on. Even after it's come out.
No desire whatsoever to see that movie. None.
Well, here's the news flash for you guys. Debbie said she's going to see Snow White and she'll give us a book report on it.
No, and I did not. Fake news. I said quite the opposite.
Okay, the opposite is she's still going to go see it and still give us a book report.
David Cottrell, what am I going to do with you? Stop that.
Some people will like it. I'm not going to say everybody's going to hate it. Really? You guys really did enjoy it, Neil? Okay. Well, and some people will. So, but after what I've heard the actress actually say about things, I've turned my back on it. Hey, I like French fries. And that's what poutine is fries. Ugh. Like burps, too.
You need to eat, Dave.
That's the problem. I've been thirsty drinking, but I haven't had a chance to eat any food. So that's why I'm getting so much gas, because I got no food in my stomach. That's the problem.
You need to go eat. That's in order.
Yeah, I'm probably going to end up going to lay down. That's the thing. Well, and I probably will, Neil. I may try to, There's a lady on? Well, that's true. Yes, Mama D. Listen, Jonathan, I look. Oh, Jill. I agree, John. I really don't like them messing with the original stuff. Exactly. Fries for me. And that'll be tomorrow. I get to go get my McDonald's tomorrow. Yay! I hope.
That's good.
Was lifting your box with the couch in and twist it. Oh God. Yeah, get to the doctor. Yes, and yeah, go to the doctors and take care of yourself, Richard, for sure. Or you're gonna get Mama D started on you, and you don't want that.
Definitely, yes. You better go to the doctors tomorrow, Richard. I want a report.
Apparently, I mean, because I'm already getting myself in enough trouble for August. So,
Mm-hmm.
not that I'm worried.
You may rethink that, Dave.
Oh, he said he'll take you, Mama D, if you can feed him some soup. Oh, and John said you're doing the twist on the trash can.
Well, I do have several cans of soup with me. I always make you soup and send it over.
Okay, so Neil said it was a cool movie. Saw on Dolby, great score. It was quite a vivid movie. Disney didn't cheap out. My thing is, I've got mixed feelings on it. I have not. I've had my mixed feelings on it. But the problem is with going to the theaters. The theaters are so freaking expensive anymore.
I haven't been to the theater.
That's the big. That for me, that is the big issue. It's this and what you have to pay for the ticket prices. So like going to Disney, woo, without less and have less throwing.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Neil.
Yeah, I'm glad Neil enjoyed it. That's
Look, to everyone, to each his own. Whatever you do, you do you. Whatever you feel is right for yourself.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. Here's what we'll do, guys. And this is just a news flash. Debbie said she's going to dress up as Snow White and she'll act out the movie in Baltimore. And I will tell Pete that she's going to do the whole Snow White movie for all of us up there in Baltimore.
And no, and no, and no.
And they probably will, Neil. They may. It's always, when you got something that's caused political, for the first couple of weeks or so, that's what all people are going to run. But you give it another month, and people are going to forget about that, and they're going to go see it.
That's true.
What'll get controversy, Jonathan? Debbie doing the scene? No, it ain't. They may come and film it. Say, ooh, no way. Second edition.
John. Oh my gosh.
Oh God. Okay. You seeing all this? Let's see. Jonathan said that would be controversy in the news. John said you need 7 men, and then Jill said maybe you're so short that you and her are short that you guys need to dress up as the dwarfs. Just need 5 more.
I'll be the dwarfs. Hey, what can I tell you?
That's okay. We love y'all. We love y'all. You know what they say. You know what? You may be small, but good things come in small packages. That's the way it is. And that's the absolute truth. Because Jill's a good person. Debbie, I've met you in person, and you are just a gem of a doll. And I look forward to getting my Molly and Debbie hugs when I come up there in August.
You definitely will get those. That's for sure.
Yep, it's all good fun.
The 7 bearded mitten.
Yeah, well, John, that's the way the world is today. Nobody asks questions anymore. Oh, here we go. Here's Richard. And casting couldn't be worse. On top of that, dwarves didn't need to be animated. Whoa! Man, he rocked it at a 0. But again, you know what? Neil loved it. That goes to show you right there how people in our own community differ. Neil loves it, and it's nothing against Neil. You know, he loved it, and I'm glad he enjoyed it. Richard saw it. He did not.
Well, that's what everybody think. Everybody has their own thing. I mean,
Exactly. And but
people like I watched Wicked the other day, and it was all right. I mean, I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed with Wicked.
you know
okay.
what?
I wasn't
Actually, I can confirm with you on that one, Mama D, because my coworker that I work with out on ground, she saw Wicked the other day. She said she thought the person that played the witch did a great job, but she was not impressed with Glinda, or she wasn't impressed with Glinda or the movie.
Right. Yeah. I mean, right. I mean, the acting was, okay. But no, I was not impressed. I mean, the scenery, yes. I mean, it was pretty, and they had a lot of graphics, and that was great. But the storyline was, I don't know.
Yeah, I never could understand that one either, Spaceship Heroes. That is a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point about making bad good and making good bad. I just couldn't understand one either. That's a good, that actually is a good point on that one about Wicked.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Give me the good old days where you had a bouncing rabbit going around and you had someone trying to shoot him, and the rabbit took advantage of it and made him look goofy. There you go. And then always goes, "What's up, Doc?" That's the good old stuff we need.
Right.
Or a bird that goes beep beep. And Acme, I will say this: this is a commercial for. We need a commercial. Do not buy any Acme stuff. Tends to explode. In the commercial. Yeah, I don't like what they're doing because they're making these. It's like Pinocchio. Pinocchio was made so dark.
Yeah.
It just made the good characters. It just seemed like all the good characters were more evil than good.
Right, right. And I agree with you, Jill. It's exactly like what it was. It's like the Twisted Tale books, changing the Disney movie plot, changing the storyline. If you want to do it, just do it a totally different movie and do it not do Disney. I don't know. I don't like the way
what Disney needs to do is get some brains in there and come up with some fresh new ideas.
Exactly.
And stop doing old stuff stop doing repeated different versions of the old stuff.
Right, right. Exactly. Exactly.
But Richard's got a point too. You look at most of Disney movies, they're remade from Grimm's fairy tales. And he's right.
Yeah. True. I don't know. There's so many different topics and so many different ways of making new Disney movies.
Yep. Here you go. John said it best. If anybody knows, John said it best.
Right.
Yeah, and exactly, Jill. Grimm's books were dark. Right. I'll tell you what they need to do. They just need to make a movie with me starring in it. Guarantee you it'll be a box office smash. Exactly, Jeannie. They need to get that's why they need to do a movie with me starring it. I guarantee you it'll be a box office smash. The magic will be back.
Box office hit, huh?
And if you believe that one, I just struck, and if you believe that one, I just struck oil. Exactly. Mickey Mouse was original. I mean, they did do original stuff, but now it just seems now they're doing anything that they're doing more today. Back then, a lot of that stuff was original, but today there seems like they're more backtracking and redoing the old stuff. Hey, I could do that. And dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Indiana Dave.
Oh boy. Katie Y! Yay, Katie Y is in the house.
Yay, we got a Katie White lady. That may be true. Hey, John, I might just have to bring out that Indiana Jones thing on Monday. And since John's not here, we can't send no bookies, so
you need your big.
he's in Las Vegas.
You need your dark glasses.
I'll get that. I'll get you later for that one, Jonathan. I figured I'd pick on you enough tonight. I'll wait till tomorrow night to get you for that one. How are you doing, Katie? Good to see you.
Oh my God, Jonathan. Sounds good, David. Can't be the short round.
I would not be the instigator. I would be the hero.
Right. That's what I Katie, you got that right. I told you he's the ringleader of the Three Stooges.
Yeah, y'all need to stop drinking whatever you're drinking because you're hallucinating. That's right. Look at that profile. That actually might be a good title, Katie. You might have a point there. I am not a villain, Richard. I am more of a hero.
A hero.
I'm drinking the real good stuff, Jonathan. Just a little bit too much of it without having food in the stomach.
I'm glad you're eating something.
I am.
Okay. Okay. Oh, no, that's not dinner.
Partial dinner.
Dave.
Oh, no, don't even go there, Richard. Not even part of the net. No.
Oh,
no. Nope. I leave that to other people to be part of that, not me.
Nope. Definitely not.
What got dark fast?
Yeah, that got really bad.
Oh, no, don't even go there. Okay, Richard, don't make me start on you. Because then I'll have to become like General Patton. I'll become like General Dave Patton. I'll steamroll on you. I'll bring my Third Army with me and we'll steamroll. I'll bring all my little Sherman tanks with me. They'll even be so short we can stick Debbie in one. She can drive one.
Oh boy.
Sounds like, huh?
All right.
Yeah, okay. I love Richard. Uh-oh, your league play the Ducks tomorrow? I know, you're right. They were. That was the only consistent with the Indiana Jones thing, that it all had to deal with the Nazi Empire. I don't know about the alien, but I do know there was some German soldiers chasing that crystal skull. And I do remember the big giant ants. I don't know. I know Richard's right. I mean, that. But see, that's another one of those series they've done to death. They need to stop. And they're getting to the point where even the Indiana Jones movies are starting to fall back to the old. Yeah, I agree with. No, you're right. You know, that part of it, they might have been mixture of both. I don't know. I never did care. I really didn't really fully watch the Crystal Skull one because I didn't. That was one of the, to me, that was one of the worst ones that were made out of all of them. But I do remember it. Yeah, Crystal Skull. That was, yeah, that was. I had to turn it off after a while because I'm going. All they're doing is just following the same pattern as the previous movie. So yeah, that see, that's the point. I didn't get it. I mean, because you had all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, you never watched the Dial. Yeah, I'd never seen the Dial of Destiny either, John, on that one. But yeah, I never could understand the alien thing in that Crystal Skull. Yeah, I mean, you got Germans or Russians, whatever they were, and then all of a sudden you had an alien thing in there. I'm like, what are we? What are we? Indiana Jones versus the alien or Predator? Give me a break. Next thing you know, you'll have Indiana Jones versus Michael Myers or Jason. Oh, I love National Treasure, but I don't. No, I don't think you're gonna see. I don't know. I don't ever see The Rock doing a National Treasure one. But yeah, I do love. I wish they would do a third one on the National Treasure, but I don't know. I don't know what they would cover. Yeah. Now, see, I've never seen the Dial of Destiny, so I couldn't say. See, I would think it. Maybe they need to put Debbie. Maybe they just need to put Debbie in there, and maybe the movie will. Maybe a movie will be a blockbuster hit. There you go.
I never seen any of those movies. I mean, I've seen National Treasure, but I never seen any of the other movies that you're talking about. Never even heard of it.
See, there you go. They need a third National Treasure movie, and Debbie can star in it. It'll be a blockbuster. It'll be a blockbuster hit.
I don't know about that, but well, Dave, I'm getting bit.
Yeah,
I'm getting
I'm gonna,
bit tired.
guys. You know what? It's been a great hangout. Thank you for coming on, Deb. It made it. I mean, they, yeah, exactly, Katie. Debbie is our national treasure. Oh, there you go. Yeah, she needs to play Elvira in a movie. There you go. She pull it up. Yeah, I agree with that, John. And yes, Katie, I agree with that too. She is our national treasure. Even if she does run all the moonshine distilleries. Good to see you, Neil. Thank you for popping in, buddy. Yeah, I know Debbie's getting tired. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I probably need to go get.
Yeah, you need to get something a little bit more nutritional.
And then, guys, again, don't forget Monday night, please. Just a reminder, John Spaceship Ears is going to join me on Monday night. I may start at about 5:45 to give us a few more minutes, because I do know that Molly and Doug they're going to be doing the red room shade thing, whatever they call it, which is a good show. We get to go. We'll get to make more fun of people's clothing, which is always fun. But yeah, make sure you guys come.
That'll be good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Dave. Very
What,
nice.
Monday night?
Yes.
Yeah, the red shade runaway on Doug's channel.
Yeah.
But before that, make sure y'all come in and catch John, who will be joining me on stream on Monday night.
Right.
And if we have as much fun on Monday night as we have tonight, it ought to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing more of John's stories. I mean, anybody that caught the interview he did with Pete and Molly, to hear about his father and the stories of how he was involved with Disney and all that, it was tremendous. And I'm looking to hear some more stories.
Yep. And
then don't forget, tomorrow night, if you want some more shenanigans, don't forget 10:30 Cafe Chat. And I promise you, Mama D will keep Jonathan in line tomorrow night. And I will again be the angel.
Stop that. All right, Dave. I'm gonna hop off.
I don't know about you, Jonathan, but I guarantee you there'll be whatever the actors wear. We will all be making fun of what they wear, because some of them wear some outlandish outfits. That's all we know. But it ought to be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, I'm not. Hey, knock it off, Jonathan.
Darn, Jonathan. Right,
anyway,
Dave, I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah. Debbie, yeah. So, anyways, guys, have a great night. Don't forget tomorrow, Disney Cafe Chat. We'll have some more shenanigans going on 10:30, but make sure you guys come and join us. And with that, I'm going to say, from the world of Disney Magical Theme Park, may you wish upon a star and dreams come true. Have a great night, guys. Bye.
Night, everyone.